show. So I've already seen this from months ago when it released. Last year, there's a Movie Monday episode about the Destined Crossroad. I watched it on Ultraman Collection, so I spent, I think it was $6 or something, and I had access to it for a week, and I did a video on it reviewing it. So I'm doing it again. You're probably wondering why. If you didn't watch the last one, you might be wondering why. Well, it's a simple answer. When they first released it, they only released the English dubbed version. They did not release the original first, which I thought was weird, because it's still like, I know it's got like an audience outside of Japan, but it's still, you know, a Japanese TV show, so why would you not release the Japanese version? Because that's the original, right? I just thought like, I think like maybe they're just trying to get worldwide, more of a universal audience, I guess, with that, with doing that. Maybe it works, maybe it didn't, I don't know, but it just felt weird to me that they would not release the original, but instead release the dubbed version first, and then release the original on YouTube months later. I just thought that was a strange business move. But yeah, I don't know anything about the company's finances. I don't know if it worked. But regardless, I am finally watching this. They released it on YouTube 3 months ago. Can't remember when they released the original on Ultraman Connection. That was a long time ago. It feels like a long time ago now. I know the story. I know what happened. This is a rewatch, but the main reason for rewatching it is because I want to hear the original voices. So that's the main reason. But you know, I watched it months and months ago, so I'm sure I'll be able to remember a few things that I forgot, I guess, because there's no way I remember every single second. That never happens with me. I always forget some things. I remember the main storyline and everything, but I do forget some scenes here and there. Plus, when you rewatch something, you get to see things that you missed the first time you watch it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, but again, I've already seen it, so there's not really a review, if that's what you're here for. I have already reviewed it, but I reviewed the dub version. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Original voices, let's go. It's also in parts, it's not in like one go. I don't know how long it is in total. I think it's an hour and a half in total. But part 1 is 23 minutes. Let me do this. No reaction, by the way. Copyright is copyright. I don't do it for movies. But you get the TV show reactions. There is a Gaia reaction coming Wednesday. I've already recorded it and it's already scheduled for Wednesday, so look forward to that. You know, last time I completely missed the little scene where Ultraman Z and G talked to each other about Haruki. I never caught on that in the first time I watched it. See, this is every time you watch something for the second time, you notice certain things that you didn't notice last time. That was a nice touch though, because it was like a really cool callback to Ultraman Z, which holds a special place for me because that's my first Ultraman show that I watched that I really loved. So that's just a really good reference. Can you guys tell me what song is playing here? I mean, I'm not going to play it, but yeah. Part 1 Japanese version, what's the credit song? I'm curious, it sounds good. I think Absolute Titan is my favourite Absolutian. I like him more than Tartarus. The Mebius Infinity moment is great in both versions. It's such an amazing scene, and it's so epic with the music as well. I'm so glad I watched Mebius. I'm so glad I watched it. It's my favorite Ultraman show. I'm so glad I stopped. I did Tiga instead of doing Dyna. I did Mebius first. I am so glad I made that decision. So many of you requested Mebius. I'm just like, you know what? There's enough people saying I should do it. I'm gonna do it before Dyna. One of the best decisions I ever made. Otherwise I would have been doing Mebius now instead of last year, and that would not have been great timing, but it was perfect timing. Their cliffhangers are really funny. This is why I didn't watch it weekly. They release these weekly, like 15 minutes. I'm so glad I didn't watch it weekly, because it's so short, and the cliffhangers always come at the most exciting parts. It's ridiculous. That Defcium Rice Claw scene, so good. And I was also like, in both times, I was waiting for the moment when Belly Rock would turn on Belial, because it was so obvious it was going to happen, because it's happened in the Ultraman Z show. So I feel like I was just like, yeah, it's going to happen again at some point, and it happened in the big battle, and it was really awesome. I am bored. Can you imagine being a villain hearing that? I am bored of you. I feel like that's a very big insult towards a villain. I am on part 10. Here we go. It's the finale. Also, like I said, it was too short. The intro's like 2 minutes, and the credits are 2 minutes, so it's even shorter than it actually looks. Why can't they just upload it like within like 3 parts or something? It'd be so much better than like 10 minutes a week. I'm so glad they released it early, but I wish they released the Japanese version early in full on Connection, because I would have paid for that easy. So yeah, that was a good rewatch, a good refresh of my memory. Actually, not just a refresh, I completely didn't realize that Reboot was still missing at the end of the movie. Like, I knew he was missing, but I thought they got him back at the end. No, he's still missing. I thought that was interesting. Yeah, we also, obviously, in the after credit scene, there was the Trigger tie-in. That also made me think, like, it's in the same universe as Decker, but they never showed up solutions in Decker, which I thought was quite intriguing. But yeah, I don't know when the next one. Does anyone know when the next one is? Because I like the ending more now than I liked it before. I feel like last time I loved it until the ending. I felt like I wanted more of an ending and less of a cliffhanger. Yes, I know there was more story to tell, but like I wanted more of an ending because they spent so much time on the Absolutians, and I was just like, oh, there's gonna be another part then. But I like the ending more now. But still, I'm just curious to know where it goes. Hopefully, there's a good payoff eventually. Because so far, not enough. We want more. But I'm very interested to see where it goes. I kind of do wish they released it as just one full movie, though. I just thought that'd be better. But if this is how they want to do it, this is how they want to do it. But hopefully, for the next one, when they release it on Ultraman Connection, which they probably will, hopefully they release the Japanese version, because I'd like to watch that first. I don't mind watching both, like English dubbed. It's like I don't hate it. I'd watch it. I'd still watch it. I'd listen to it. But obviously it just doesn't feel original, and it just. The voices are weird. the voices are very weird. Like, I've seen dubbed Godzilla movies, and I remember watching those, and I was just like, oh, this is actually pretty good. I don't mind this. Whenever I watch a dubbed Godzilla movie, I was just like, these are good voices. But I guess then again, they probably had more budget there. But yeah, it just feels like in the dubbed version, it's not just, the problem isn't just it's dubbed. The problem is the people who are dubbing it, they sound so like budget, if that makes sense. They sound like they're not very expensive. I'm not saying they're bad. They're not bad at their jobs. I'm just saying that they don't seem expensive. Anyway, yeah. But original's always better anyway. I prefer original and subtitles. Yeah, this is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see ya.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it